sense that breakthrough. Sarai, thank you for following. Anyone searching for that breakthrough, this will help. Just gonna hold it up for you for a little bit. Oh, good, I'll do more. Banana Martian, thank you. I'm seeing everyone coming in. Really unique names tonight. Really unique ones. So, Trevor, thank you for following. This obsidian gold is from Mexico. And it was mined from a pyramid site in Mexico. And the lapidary has been working with dragon glass, this obsidian, for about 50 years. Thank you for sharing, Hales. Much appreciated. So, just want this to be offered to you so you can receive the energy. This is volcanic glass that happens to have a gold sheen when you present light to it. Light to it. So it helps with abundance, helps with the removal of obstacles, and also to help overcome situations from the past. Situations from the past. To grow beyond them. So nice to see everyone here this evening. Or morning, afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome. So as we're coming to the end of the moon cycle, think about what it is that you may need to let go of in your life. It is 8:07 Eastern Time. Hey, Alice, just to answer your question, you asked what time is it for me. So, for those who are thinking, in this last bit of time we have with the moon cycle before the new moon, whatever it is that you feel you need to let go of, and thank you for the love and for the lifts, all you need to do is just say to yourself, that no longer serves me. Oh, that's great. That's great. Sharp, yeah. You're saying sounds, Grim. Is that what you're saying? Please explain. I want to learn. I love learning new things. And so as we come closer to the 14th, start to think about the things that you may want to bring into your life. The things that you want to bring into your life. Plushy. Okay. Tell me your thoughts on this, Grim. Okay. Tell me, how's the punch on this? Good. Good. All right. Now, let's go into blush. Here's dull, okay? Let's dial it in. And this is one mic. Let's do both. Jake, thank you for the follow. Kiwi, thank you for the mics. Coming in with double dull, stereoscopic. How's the dull? Stereoscopic. Too little. What more? What less? Here's mics together. Just to dial in before we get rolling. Just to dial in. Good. Thank you. by chance, if you hear rain in the background, I have rain sounds, and if they're too loud, you can just say, yeah, they're a bit too loud, and I will lower the sound and we'll make it perfect. And when we're dialed in, that will be the beginning of the YouTube video that gets posted every day when I go live. I post the video the next day on YouTube so you can have the entire thing and make it part of your own playlist so you can sleep. Once, thank you for following and for saying the 10 finger hearts. Much appreciated. Thank you. Every night, Jake, 8 o'clock, I'll be here live until the end of the world. Alexandria the Great, that's an awesome name. Good sleep, Jake. Sleep. So this is just a consensus now. Is everyone comfortable with the volume, the sounds? Is there anything standing out that you feel needs adjustment? If everyone's good, just tap along with me for a moment. Because as your captain this evening, I want to take us into outer space. Yeah, Plushy, I'm wondering. Thank you, Jan. That's great. I'm happy. Thank you, everyone. I see the love coming in. That's awesome. So, I promised last night after we went to Venus that we would be going to Mercury tonight. So that's the destination, but we have to break the atmosphere in order to go to Mercury. That's going to require us to be at a steady 30,000 feet above sea level. We are currently rising at 2.6K, 2.7 above sea level, and on our way through the stratosphere. So, thank you, Alexandria. As I thank you, Alexa, I see all the love and lifts. So, imagine for a moment that I'm just Forrest Gump, running around for no reason whatsoever, and you're running along with me, and every time you take a tap, just like me, we rise up into the air, and I, as your captain, shall take us to heights and places unknown, never before visited. And we are now at 3,100 feet above sea level, steadily rising. Seems there's a sort of lift and acceleration happening at this moment in time. Quite amazing, actually, to see this happening. And I'm so grateful that you have been here flying with me on Immortal Airlines this evening. Destination is Mercury, the closest planet to the sun. Upon our arrival there, I will give you a tour of the Quicksilver Corporation offices. It is very high security, but if we go there and surprise them, they will have to let us in. Because we are immortals. Jameer, thank you for following. Ed Sheeran, welcome back. Jameer, thank you again. Jayla, nice to see you. Jacko just came in. Thank you to all who are lifting us to 3,700 feet above sea level. We are getting dialed in now. I can feel it. Dialing in, settling in. We are here for the long haul tonight. Once we arrive at Mercury, I'm imagining the weather will be nice and easy. Now we have to use our Graph Blaz again this evening because we will be very close to the sun. Some have a sort of negative reaction to the light, not so much because of the brightness. We will dim that, but it lets off a lot of radiation. So we'll have to be prepared for that, and I will guide you through as we get closer to the planet and our arrival there. Half of the time we'll be spending on the dark side of Mercury, and then reservations have already been made for our full space travel, so we have no sort of anomalies or anything. Should be a nice, easy fold for those who did it last night. You'll know exactly what to expect. Once we cross over the singularity, you can look or close your eyes. Just go based on your experience from last night for those who are going in. You'll find yourself in the decision of holding your eyes open to look at the fold in the singularity, or you could just feel the shift as we move over to the flip side. So, welcome. We will be doing space travel this evening, astral travel, and I'm excited to have you here flying on Immortal Airlines as we are now moving very fast up to 6,000 square feet above sea level. We are now making our way. Great to see everyone lifting, putting love into your life. So, thank you, Jameer. It's very kind of you to say Jameer says your ASMR is good. Thank you. I want to pin that. As I drop the mic drop. Malena, thank you for following. I see so many hearts, and we're now rising almost to 7,000 feet above sea level. Thank you, Jake, for following. For those who are wondering what it's like to travel in space, we make it really easy. Thank you, Jake. Hermes is here. Vroom vroom. Excuse me, Astro Rocks. Galactic objects going on a trip. My favorite ASMRs. Thank you, Hermes Trismegistus. Very kind of you to say. Barbs, thanks for the love. Sam, thanks for the love and the lifts. We are now at 8,000 feet above sea level. We are super rising now. This is a super lift. Everyone wants to make it to Mercury tonight. No one wants to delay, because once we're there, it's very high security, but we get security clearance because of our trip to Venus last night. This is a Blackwing pencil, for the person who asks what am I using, with a special cap that gives a very specific tap noise that tends to lead to sleep. After about an hour, people start passing out. Myself included. When I watch the videos, I'm just like, I'm good. So, thank you everyone, we're doing great. This is your captain speaking, just coming on the intercom for a short moment just to let you know we are now above 10,000 feet, and we are rising very fast, accelerating almost at 11K. Once we reach 30,000, we will be able to make a break for the singularity. I will guide us through the fold and then give you the tutorials for how to navigate Mercury. It's a little different than Venus yesterday. Keep in mind, we will be directly next to the sun. This is the source of all life, giving us our habitable zone here. But being very close to it at Mercury is a totally different ballgame. But do not worry, you are in good hands. We have never had an issue visiting Mercury, and I don't plan on having any problems this evening. Thank you so much, Hermes, for the gift. Shay, thank you for following. For the hat and mustache, thank you, Hermes. Jan, I see you lifting like wildfire. All of you sending hearts into outer space. We'll soon be gathering them as we arrive. All the hearts that we've put in, we will be grabbing. And then some. The greatest, thank you for following. Kane, thank you for lifting. Yes, we are getting there now, almost at 14,000 square feet above sea level. And we are on our way to outer space this evening. Hermes sending in a heart me. Thank you, Hermes. So kind of you. Thank you so much. Just a tap and Gavin, says Jan. Oh yeah, I love that. That's awesome. Chelsea, Stuart, thank you for following. Hex, welcome, Hex. I have to help you out. I haven't done that. I've been negligent today. But welcome. Kane, or Kane. I want to make sure I say it right. Thank you, everyone who's lifting. We are now steadily rising singularity. Tonight's travels will be taking us to the planet closest to the sun, which is Mercury. Mercury is unique in the way that it is just about half dark and half light, getting pummeled by the sun at any given time. And also there's another side of it, which is mainly processing graphene laced with gold. I will show you the processing plants tonight, and then we will be visiting, basically ambushing the Quicksilver Corporation. They're not expecting us tonight, so when we arrive, we'll just kind of slip into the offices and make the necessary upgrades to our craft blast so that we never have issues with space travel ever again. It's just something I think everyone deserves. Trisha, thank you for sharing. Hex asks, is it fine if I ask you a question? Well, I can't predict the future, but I'm imagining it's probably good. Go for it. Alright, now I'm eagerly awaiting the question from Hex. Eagerly. T, thank you for following. Julia, you as well. Welcome. Hermes sending over roses. 7 roses for Neptune energy. Neptune energy coming through for the deep spiritual. Going deep into outer space tonight, we have now just broken the 18,000 feet above sea level barrier, and we are on our way. Cheyenne, thank you for following. And Vic says, now we're all on pins and needles waiting. Yes. Well, Hex, now I'm definitely a little bit apprehensive, but people are eager to hear. You have a nice marketing sense. Let's hear it. Flying Whales, thank you for following. So as we make our way to 19,000 feet above sea level, we are very close to our detachment. We will be going into a tinier vessel before we arrive at the singularity, at which point in time I will show you the fold. Fix sending over finger hearts ×5 for Mercury energy, speeding our way now to almost 20k. Unbelievable, we are really accelerating now, and we are getting into thinner atmosphere. I can feel ourselves approximating the goal before we make our travels to Mercury. There is a special gift coming from Mercury today, but I will not tell you what it is until we are there. I love my mom says, I followed. In the form of a follow, thank you, that's awesome. So many funny names coming in tonight. Alexandria the Great is an awesome name as well, I love that one. Coda says, how often do you go live? Every night, 8 o'clock Eastern, I will be here, Coda, you can count on me. Welcome. Sarah, thank you for following. I almost missed that one. Coda, thank you for following. So, we are making our way now to almost 21,000 feet above sea level in less than 25 minutes. Just about 25 minutes. I have a feeling we're going to have about 2 hours time at Mercury this evening. I think so. Been there, done that, Trisha. Been there, done that. Yeah, when we get our video game thumbs going, that's why I'm so precise. But even with this, I have actually dragged the screen down and caused errors for myself. So, thank you, X. X, I must have missed your question, but maybe you retracted. You can always send it to me in a DM if you feel apprehensive about sharing Fig, sending over the tiny. Thank you for the gift. Love it. Jan, Vic, I see the lifts. Lots of work. X, I see a lifting. We are now almost at 23,000 feet above sea level. And once we stabilize in the thin atmosphere at 30,000 K, I tell you, you'll just be able to kick back and we're just gonna drift. Just gonna drift right into the singularity for the evening. I promise you it's going to be one of the most relaxing travel experiences you've ever had this folks coming in and enjoying our travels. We are now at 23,500 feet above sea level, and the hearts keep on rising up, all of these to be recovered when you reach space. That is my guarantee as your captain here at Immortal Arts Airlines. Nice to see Pizza says nice to see you again, and nice to see you too. Emily, Catherine, Allison, or Sarah followed. Thank you. I love my mom says this is so satisfying. Thank you for saying that. India, I'm doing great. Thank you. All is well. 24,500 feet above sea level. We are so close now to reaching the point of disembarking for the Singularity, and we will be going to Mercury this evening. We will be paying a visit to the Quicksilver Corporation. We'll be looking directly at the sun tonight with all the correct filtration systems in place so that no damage is done. For those who have not seen the sun directly, it is lucid, something that will change your life forever if you've never looked at it. And I will be teaching you the ability to gather some of that radiative energy for your highest good. So when we return this evening, you will feel completely rejuvenated with the power of the sun. I'm excited. Lexum, thank you for following. Pizza says it's so satisfying, relaxing, and sleepy. Thank you for saying that. I'm grateful to you. Do relax, and that's the thing. Listen, we will be drifting on our way, so if you're falling asleep, mission accomplished. You will arrive, you will travel, you will be with us, and it will all be handled for you on autopilot. That's what this is all about. If you are here to sleep, you will travel. Through the power of mere suggestion, you will have the most lucid dream of your life. That's my guarantee, or your money back. I want you to have lucid dreams that are filled with all of the vivid imagery of your imagination, delivered on tap, night after night, for your highest good and wish fulfillment. Thank you, Ed, for following. Harlan Brooke, I see you lifting. Alright, we are now at 26K above sea level, on our way, almost at 30K, folks. Then we are going to stabilize, and I'm going to disembark us, teach you a little bit about the Graph Plaz that's on your left arm. I'll show you how to install it, how to activate it, to set your spacesuit at the right parameters for our travels. You are in good hands here at Immortal Arts Airlines. Do not worry, I have done this many times before. Astral travel is our specialty. Cat Tyler, thank you for the follow. Cheeks, thank you for the follow. All of the love coming in tonight is overwhelming and beautiful. May all of your wishes be fulfilled in every moment of time and space. And may our travels this evening be eye-opening and beautiful and enriching for your life. Zuvo Outdoors, Josh Hausman, thank you for following. Great to see everyone coming in. And enjoy your stay here at Immortal Arts Airlines. We are now at 27,700 feet above sea level, and we are just about at our elevation where we can detach for our mini travels to the Singularity, which I will guide us through with peace, care, and happiness. So if you've never done any sort of interdimensional travel, I will help you. It's a simple travel. It doesn't take much time, and it looks like we're going to have a great chunk of time to enjoy on Mercury tonight. Bougie Bobby says, back again on my lunch break. Man, welcome back. Plushy understands by saying to infinity and beyond. Oh yeah. Gigi Cherie, thank you for sharing. So nice to see people sharing this experience. Anyone who wants to have astral travel will be able to try it out tonight for the first time. My name is William, and I am your captain here, guiding us through on Immortal Arts Airlines. Welcome. Thank you so much, Coda, for the #1 gift badge in the form of the coolest sunglasses I've ever worn in my life. Liana, welcome back. India, thank you for sending the rose. Liana, welcome back. Nice to see you. We are there, folks. space travel. So give yourself a congratulatory relax, 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 just chill. And let that drift happen. Hex with the donut, thank you. And the rose, just kick back. Coda says, keep up the great ASMR, brother. Let's travel through space. Fire, absolutely. We are there, and it is time for astral travel. Now, taps will happen once we arrive at our destination. Until then, just a little bit of fluffy mic. The way that this works is we're going to approach a singularity. It literally absorbs light. So as we go through, you can keep your eyes open. It will lead to a little distortion in your perception of space and time. It'll feel like there's a vacuum of light happening. Most people perceive it like that. Pizza VR says, thanks for this. I'm so tired with a headache, and now I feel relaxed and good. Thank you for this. 100% welcome. Thank you for sharing, Pizza. I am here for you. So you'll notice like a vacuuming of light. Don't worry about a thing. You can keep your eyes open or you can close. X, thanks for the share. And what will happen is, once we pass through, you'll hear a sound. It's like a click. I'll say we've passed through the singularity, and we will end up on the other side and be on our way to the dark side of Mercury, because we're going to have a lot of light exposure tonight because we'll be so close to the sun. So I just want to ease us in and show you how to use your graph blast, and we need to get upgrades before we look at the sun. So there's a sequence to all of this. So let's make our way to the singularity. Tyler says, hey, oh, hello, Tyler. Kalua followed, thank you so much. So we're now moving away from the Earth. You're going to see a rotation. Are things still here? Can you still see the screen? Please let me know. Oh, thank you, Luciano. Great, great. You're going to see the Earth slowly getting smaller. Good, good, good. Glad. Good. I got a little too overzealous with the wand. So as we get closer to the singularity, Ed, thank you for the Earth sending over. Let's see how many have this. It's going up. Whoa, 10. That is for the Wheel of Fortune. So everyone, take this moment, thanks to Ed, and think about something in your life that you want as an upswing. An upswing where you want to see something improve. And receive it now as we go through the singularity. 8 ball, Saturn energy coming through with the follow. Way to go. On your left forearm, you will notice that there is a panel. Tap it and it will activate your spacesuit. Hex says, your lives are always so great, so helpful and relaxing. I'm so glad I found you. Thank you so much for saying that, X. Andrea, thank you for following. Thank you, X. So you'll notice that it will give you a spacesuit activated with graphene. Graphene is lovely because it is made of something that is less than 2 atoms thick, has the tensile strength of diamond, and it will keep you warm, safe, and completely protected during our space travels. It's really comfortable material. It's flexible, and it's conductive of electricity, so it's great. Nice material. Anyway, here's what you do. It's funny. Bro put me to sleep so fast I forgot to wash the dishes. You haven't even seen anything yet. We're about to go through the singularity. So you're warm. You're protected with your spacesuit. It has everything that you need for propulsion and moving. And we're about to fold. The time-space fold is a complete reorganization of your atoms, subatomic particles. So think for a moment. I am on the other side. I am on the other side. I am on the other side. Thank you, Plushy. Ethan, thank you for following. I'm on the other side. Hayden, thank you. Plushy says the lives are always great. Thank you. I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side. We've just passed through. It was that easy. It was that easy. We've passed through the singularity. Whatever distortions in time and space are over. If you look ahead, you will see a large mass. Straight ahead, the dark side of it is Mercury. Stay focused on that, because on the other side is the sun. Your Graphplaz is set to filter it out right now, because if you were looking at it without your upgrade, it would be too bright for comfort. We're going for upgrades first. Thank you, John. We're going for upgrades first, and upon receiving our upgrades to our Graphplaz, we will then be exposed to the sun. We will be taking this one step at a time. You will see here a shimmer on the dark side of Mercury. That is the active Graphplaz barrier for the Quicksilver Corporation. Inside, you will notice any number of mainframes. They look like old computer mainframes. They're designed for security, so they're not hacked. And Quicksilver Corporation is responsible for maintaining all of our conscious experience on planet Earth in conjunction with servers on Titan being broadcast by Saturn. It's a very complex network, and the folks working here value their privacy over all else. They're not expecting us tonight, but because I'm bringing such a large group with us, they won't be able to deny us entry because they want to appear as friendly, kind, and accommodating. That's the best part. So, I'm just going to knocking on the door at the main entrance. And I'm going to speak to the main guard. Speaking to the main guard now. Not happy about us being here, but all the same, we're being granted entry. Listen, these people are very private. They won't talk to you unless you address them directly. They'd rather be involved in their work. They'd rather be programming. Skeleton says, a day has passed. I'm 90% done with this room. I never wanted to. You'll get through. Do not worry. Thank you for saying all these kindnesses. All of you. And for M, thank you for sending the heart me. I saw that. Thank you. So we're now going in. Please try to stay away from the mainframes. What I'm going to do is go to one room where I will register all of us for an upgrade of your Graphplaz, at which point we will have access to the sun side of Mercury. Liz sending the big love and a finger heart. Thank you. Thank you. All of you for the gifts and welcome. We are now arriving at Mercury. We are at the Quicksilver Corporation. We've been granted access. Thank you, John. Good. Mush out and enjoy. Thank you, John. Liz, thank you for following. Liz with the heart. So now, we are walking in. Howdy, partner. Thank you very much for the mustache and hat, Jan. Thank you to Hex and for all others who have been donating gifts to the goal. So nice. So, here's the main foyer entry. You will see tall ceilings. All of us need to enter into the elevator at the same time. So we've got 127 of us. Let's all step into the elevator. The doors are opening now. Swipe the card. Going in. Everyone step into the elevator, please. Okay, we're stepping into the elevator. You'll notice there's always an operator inside the elevator so as not to access specific floors that are high security here. And we will be going to the 13th floor. Thank you, Cupcakes. No, thank you for following. 13th floor. It is maximum security, but we are given access this evening for a quick upgrade. I've negotiated it. The door is opening. Step out. Stay real close. Stay right with me. Daniel, thank you for following. Just stick right with me. Okay. Here is the mainframe. We're being guided over to the mainframe. You will see also very tall ceilings here on the 13th floor. It is the unknown floor. And if these individuals at the mainframes look a little different, it's because they are a different species entirely. They're an older species that has been around longer than we have as humans in our current state. Daniel, thank you for the follow. Cheryl Andrea, thank you for following. A cool raccoon with glasses and a rainbow and a palm tree, thank you for following. Sconsack, thank you for following. SB, thank you for the lift. Digital, welcome. So they look a little different. They're slightly taller, thinner in stature. They have interface that's a lot like their hand. This hand right here, they wear an interface on one of their extremities that looks different than our hands. They speak perfect English. In fact, they programmed English into our species. They've been around for a long time, so they love us. At the same time, they love to do their work more than anything else. Owen, thank you for following. Welcome to Mercury. Okay, everyone, you will notice on your left forearm there is an interface called a GraphPlas. It is made of graphene, and it is what gives you your spacesuit and its propulsion and the ability to pull through space. The upgrade that you are receiving now is so that you can be exposed to the sun without any sort of anomalies or radiation effects. It is for you to enjoy the beautiful vista that is looking directly at the sun from the closest planet to it. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many to be here at Quicksilver Corporation. Many do not get access to this place because of its secrecy. Art, thank you for following. SB, thank you for the share. So, everyone, take your right index finger, hold it to your GraphPlas for a second. This is going to allow you to reset. Once you see it turn purple, it is in standby. Leave it. Okay, everyone's doing that now. Leave it. And I'm going to access the mainframe. Swiping the card. Now you will see your interface turning a slight gray. It's uploading information, and now you will feel a slight tingle to the entirety of your body. The sheen will change to a slight gold. That is just to protect you from the radiation of the sun. And now you have had your upgrade. And here's the secret for the night. Because of this upgrade, you now have the ability to control a Sundog Parhelion. A Sundog Parhelion is a mechanized warrior machine. It allows you to mine gold very quickly and gather other resources on planets. It is subservient to you for the rest of your life. It is artificially intelligent and designed to act as your servitor, now and forever. You can activate it, change its size so that it is microscopic or extremely large, almost to the size of a major city like New York. Depending on how difficult a situation you may be in, the Sundog Parhelion is the main way of protecting the Quicksilver Corporation agents, and you have been granted one this evening, so congratulations. And thank you for following. Plushy says I gotta go, but maybe I'll be able to join later. Bye. Thank you, Plushy. I'm just Shay. Thank you for following. So, with your Sundog Parhelion, we need to establish a handshake. And you'll notice that you will become almost like part of its cerebrum, part of its thinking. You will notice immediately you will have access to any language. Thank you, Coda. And you will feel weightless and at the same time like there is no danger at all in your life. The effects of the Sundog Parhelion as your servitor is absolutely life-changing. It is a tremendous gift, and it is a rare gift, offered to 145 of us this evening for being here. I'm very happy that we have been granted this gift on this evening. Michaela, hello, welcome. So now that you have your handshake with your Parhelion, step up into the main cabin. Look around. Oh, thank you very much for the heart, me, Michaela. Thank you. In the main cabin of the Parhelion, you will see there are wide windows. This is called your Stardome Bridge. The Stardome Bridge is a beautiful interface. What's great about it, beyond all the protection that you get from the Parhelion, is that you can access the Akashic Archives at any time, which means you now have unlimited access to time and space. Marie asks, how much longer will you be alive? Or will I live? Will you live? Well, I'm immortal now thanks to the Parhelion, and so are you. We'll be live until 11 p.m. EST. Coda says, I gotta go. Family duty calls. Got it, but thanks for the quick de-stress after work, brother. You're welcome. Coda, thank you for all your kindness and gifts and everything. Malin, thank you for following. Mochu says, live. Howdy, partner. Thank you so much, Coda. Thank you for those gifts. Yo. I am Wendy. Thank you for following. Do you post on YouTube? Yes. So if you view my profile, you'll see on the right-hand side there's a little YouTube notification or button that'll take you direct to it. It's Immortal Arts, the same name as my name here. And I did post a 3-hour video of tapping from last night. So if you were here and I recognized you or said hello or thanks to you, you will get that on the live. It's all there for you on YouTube. Digital, welcome. The names follow, thank you. So, Lindsay, thank you. So, this Stardome, it's a beautiful, beautiful interface. All you do is you'll see a pool that's like gel inside. It'll sound kind of like this when you stick your hands inside it. Hayden asks, Kinsey, thank you for following. Hayden asks, when did you start ASMR? 2 weeks ago. But I've been loving ASMR and enjoying it for about 4 years. So you'll notice when you stick your hands into this interface, an immediate, subtle electricity flowing through the body. And when you look up at the interface then, you will see a bunch of frames like a movie that rotates in a circle, like a torus, a fourth dimensional torus. Like if you've ever seen the Avengers and they do the time travel, it looks like that. Within that is every frame of time and space that has been written. You can go to each and every individual frame while you're inside the Parhelion, and you can access it. Thank you, Mason. That's why is your voice making me feel so good. I take that as a huge compliment. Thank you, Mason. It's designed to make you sleepy, 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 sleepy. Thank you, Digital, for saying that. I feel blessed. So, you can access any frame from time and space now. The Parhelion gives you complete protection. Hex, you're eager to become a mod. All in due time, all in due time. If I'm using the Magic 8 Ball, it says Outlook looks good. Yes, I love that. Whispers, thank you. I know. Okay, so now you'll also see to the side of your Akashic frames a slight small button that is gold. Tap it with the index finger of your right hand, and what it will do is it will imprint upon you the activation of the sun filter. Do that now. Notice as your storytelling is very comforting. I'm dozing off. Go there. You are going to have the craziest, wildest dreams of empowerment and goodness in your life. I promise you it's going to be a blast. Hearing you witnessing my cauldron whoosh out of smoke, it's so cozy. Oh, that sounds great, Skeleton. That sounds great. What a visual. So now that we have the filter on, this is the moment of the night that I've been looking forward to the most. I knew that the upgrade was going to be awesome, but this is really one of my favorite parts of Mercury. We're going to take a step, press the red button right next to the gold one. That's going to put on Tether, Autopilot. Just say this, plus Tether, plus Autopilot. Okay, you can just think it too because it's interfaced with your mind. Now we're going to go. You're going to follow me. Everyone follow me. Here we go. Traveling around planet Mercury faster than ever with our beautiful Sundog Parhelion vessels. Here's the crest. It's golden and gorgeous. Time will seem to stretch on forever, like anything you've ever seen. Man, thanks for following. You've arrived just right. Look at the crest and the golden light of the sun, the solar sun. Just take this moment, drift. You can go as close as you want. The Parhelion will guide you. Or further away if you want. The Parhelion will guide you. Just take a look. As we're doing this, the Parhelion has a symbiotic relationship with the sun. It's built to absorb its energy. It's taking it into your heart center and feeding your solar plexus, literally brand new life force. It is a privilege beyond anything that is available to us in the solar system, normally reserved just for Quicksilver agents. We happen to have an opportunity this evening to receive the power of the sun. Michaela's falling asleep. So just flush it in. Matt, thank you for following. Tanner, you too. So, take this time now to receive the light of the sun into your heart center, your solar plexus. Literally, it's called the network of the sun, is the solar plexus. This is our true origin, and this is why we have the privilege of receiving the sun today. Because, believe it or not, Terrans, or human beings, are highly revered in this solar system. Because of one reason and one reason only. We are the originators of love. And so we're known for it. Even with our own perceived inherent flaws, because we are the inventors of love. We are revered throughout the solar system. as very sacred beings. So when we arrive, it's like an ambassador arriving. You're given access. You're treated with respect and love. And everyone knows our origins because they are alive and sustained by the life force that we give through love. We have literally brought stabilization to the universe through our reverberations of love. So we are welcome everywhere in the solar system. Without hesitation, the doors open. All upgrades given. All of our wishes are fulfilled. For we are the originators of love. Matt, Tanner, Millie, thank you for following and welcome. Welcome to the Vista of the Sun. One of the most unique moments we will have as human beings. It is a reflection of our moment of birth that we're having again in the now. Joe says, "What's up, Dad?" Joe, nice to meet you. I didn't realize I had you as a child, but I want you to know you've arrived just on time for your birth. So enjoy. We're looking at the sun right now. Looking at the sun. Yeah. Just take it in. Take it in. The solar plexus is a network of energy. It maintains your body in a unique way. By being this close to the sun, you literally charge your life force with something that is a unique gift that stays with you for the rest of your life, providing you with that extra boost of energy when needed to overcome all obstacles. Caleb, thank you for following. So just take this time. It's 9 o'clock. Thank you, John. You're receiving tingles. Thank you for following. And for that very kind comment, which I will pin. You are receiving a light, great euphoria from oxytocin. I'm very happy for you. You're getting high on your own supply of love for yourself. And it heals. It heals things. It recovers things. It's an amazing feeling to have tingles. Hi, HDJCD. Thank you for following. Welcome to the sun. We're all having a nice look at it tonight. With our brand new upgrades. These incredible upgrades that we've received to be able to travel through time and space at will, to feel totally protected and encompassed by a sentient being that wishes to protect and nurture us, to have access, direct access to the sun, to recharge the center of our being that originated from this very place. It is the great pilgrimage of humanity, what we are receiving tonight. The original pilgrimage of life. And through this rebirth, we shall return to the earth tonight as immortals. This is the journey of immortality, and we need it. For we have great travel ahead of us still. Far distances. Henry, thank you for following. Far distances. Hostile places. Alien species. Unique experiences. The great unknown. The void of creation. The flip side. And the deep past. All of these areas we have yet to explore, and we shall, now that the blueprint has been set Receive its golden sheen. Let it be absorbed into your solar plexus, the network of sun built within you, the center processing unit of your body's energetic principle. Receive, for we have traveled a distance this evening, floating steady at 40,000 feet above sea level, drifting in space. Yes, thank you for following. And while you're here, feel free to explore. We have about an hour and 50 minutes to just explore the solar system. My recommendation is stay within the planetary system. Know that I'll be calling you in around 10:50 or so. So take in the sun as much as you want while we're here. If you wish to interact with the folks at Quicksilver, they're very friendly, yet dirty. I love nerds. They're fun. Have fun with them. There's a bar. There's a diner. You can get a nice meal. And then, of course, I'll be here. So if you need help going to various places, I'll be setting waypoints for us now. The following waypoints for this evening for travel, of course, Venus. We were there last night. So if you want to return to Venus for the sake of having a pleasurable evening, an easygoing evening, there's fast travel through Fold. You fold through your parhelion easily. We have it as a checkpoint. It's already unlocked. So go ahead. I'll also be opening up, just for tonight, the Central Mall. By the way, any of the Central Malls are violence-free. So everyone knows they're sanctuaries. If you arrive there and anyone starts conflict, what ends up happening is the Martesian soldiers arrive and you're incarcerated. And it's very bad because you're sent to a mining planet, Enceladus. It's a satellite within Saturn where you have to basically give service there until the infraction's done. It has a 90% mortality rate, so my suggestion is just be peaceful while you're in the capital malls. Enjoy, access, the various vending machines and things. And if you want war, okay, I'm going to open up Enceladus for those who are looking for a little bit of sparring, working on your martial arts, or just you want to do heavy lifting and work under extreme duress. Enceladus is open tonight. Please understand that Enceladus's surface is extremely volatile. There are cryogenic volcanoes that literally spew out ice that forms part of the ring of Saturn. It's extremely dangerous, but because of the parhelion, you'll be protected. Plunge below that, and you'll see it's a very decently accommodated Central Mall, the capital mall there. The folks there are pretty tough because they're miners. So it's the mining mentality. The folks there, they're there to work. They're there to pay off whatever infractions they've done. And they're looking for their freedom after they pay their debts. So they may not be friendly with you, but all the same, they're happy to spar. They love to spar. So I'm opening up Enceladus for people tonight. Feel free to go there. The idea, it looks a lot like the Death Star, if you've seen Star Wars. So you'll see it ahead of you. Just go ahead, get past the cryogenic plumes, and then you'll be stable. Introduce yourself. Work if you want to be by yourself. Have fun. Lucas says, followed. John says, hello, I'm trying to play my game and listen at the same time. Awesome. RP, thank you. I missed the gift badge. Thank you very much for that, RP. Grateful to you. So the last point that I'll be opening up tonight is Capital Mall, Plaza 2 on Titan. Now Titan is like a gas planet. It's not, though. It's a satellite of Saturn. How can I explain it? It has a nice transit system where you can do a tour of the outside and look at the rings of Saturn and the hexagon. The hexagonal storm that's on Saturn on the top of the northern part is currently facing Titan, so you'll get a really nice look at the hexagonal storm up close. That's my recommendation, that you take the train to look at that. Keep in mind, it is trippy, so if you're looking at that continuously, you may go into a trance state, but don't worry, I'll be pulling you back in towards the end of the night. Cosmic Frequency, thank you for following. Someone says hi. Oh, you were here last night, yes. It's the rat emoji facing the left, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, welcome back, Jordan. Thank you for following. Welcome to the Sun and Mercury. Bro, I'm watching a TikTok from 2300. Indeed, indeed. We have traveled to the future. We are there. So, Enceladus Waypoint is open. Have fun for those who want to have a warring night or a hard-working night. Capitol Mall, Plaza 2, open at Titan with the transit system for a view of Saturn. Enjoy. Have a good time. Crazy storms are there too. There's like this crazy acid rain that you'll see, and it lights up the sky. It's awesome. Boobs, bop. No, I feel like I'm being told a secret. I'm starting to whisper to. Hi, says Ezra. Hello. For real, bro. Danny Johnson, I'm confused with that. Danny, you are currently looking at the sun. And we are experiencing astral travel. Getting upgrades for complete and total protection. And we are having a science fiction adventure this evening. Tap tap, okay. Sirocco saying I want taps. It's time. No more fooling around. It's 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard. The waypoints are open. You know where you can go. I'm gonna get to it. Let's begin tapping. I feel like I should just stay whispering now. Better than doing my homework, says Boops. Come on. Thank you. Let's begin. I will be calling you in around 10:45 Eastern, just to let you know. We need to make our travel back to Terra, the Earth. Just introduce yourself as Terran to everyone, Terran, and immediately you'll be given top accommodations at all these locations. Once again, we are the most revered species in the solar system because of us being the inventors of love, so enjoy your time. You'll be fully accommodated at no cost. Thank you for following. And I love you all for being here. It's so much fun to be able to have a science fiction adventure with an audience in real time. Just really a blast. Thanks for being open to it. Go have fun and enjoy your travels. X says, is there a mini mile that you recommend? Please explain to me. Mini mile. Forgive me. Forgive my ignorance. Thank you for following Pine Tree with two things falling. Looks like mountains. Aries. Wow, Aries is here. Thank you for following, Aries. Oh, yeah, this is great. This is the Hollyland M1 Lark. M1 Lark. It's a dual microphone setup. It's $100 and it's phenomenal. It's got a noise filtration system on it. Neo is here. Neo, the Matrix has been hacked. This evening we are full-blown astral traveling. So, time to play some catch-up. Folks are already on their way to various places. Blue says, hey, you're doing an amazing job. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Blue. That is a very kind thing to say, which I wish to pin. It's very uplifting. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. It went quick. Neo says, me and my dog are cuddled up and he enjoys this a lot. Spot on. Nick, thank you for following. Welcome, everyone. Enjoy your travel and your time here. For those who are just joining, we have made a fast travel to Mercury received upgrades, so if you haven't received an upgrade yet, Trevor, thank you for the roses. Sending Uranus energy over for chaotic organization of energy for our wish fulfillment. Ezra says I'm over here about to knock out because this ASMR is so calming and simple. That's awesome. Thank you. That is a beautiful comment. I want to pin that as well. So much love coming from you. Thank you. All of you. Hex says I'll be right back. Okay. Usually the ASMR artists I come across are so loud. Thank you. You know, I have to thank, I forget the gentleman who made a suggestion. It was too loud to start. So you folks help to dial me in if it ever goes beyond the threshold of your comfort. Please let me know and I will adjust. Gaming Cardinal says tapping is amazing. Thank you so much. It is a simple, effective way to receive ASMR tingles. Thank you for saying that. Gaming. So much beautiful commentary. I feel so grateful to have you here as an audience. So for those coming in just now, we're exercising astral travel. Receive your upgrades. All you have to do is just stick your hands into the interface and receive your upgrades. Marie says, I love the tapping. It's my fave. I love hearing that. Thank you. So, Neo says to Ezra, hello, aggressive scratching tapping. It's wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Sorry. And I'm saying sleep, 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 sleep. So, the following waypoints are open for this evening. Venus, its entire planet, 16 Psyche is available. Because they wake me up, that spooked me. Sorry about that, skeleton. It will not happen again. And they say the most random stuff make too much mouth noises. I'm getting all the hints as to what to avoid. Thank you, Ezra. You know, it's all good. I like ASMR that isn't super high quality. Yeah, this is a lo-fi ASMR. Very analog, but we travel distances. All the same. Cristal Villegas, thank you for following. Be using $10 million mics. They're fun. A nice condenser mic is really good for picking up whispers. You know, a nice condenser. You can have fun with it. You can use things like slime or wraps and pick up some really nice popping sounds and crinkling crackle sounds. To each their own. It's all artistic expression, you know. And it all offers a benefit to getting to the final destination, which is the tingling sensation. They're all gateways to the tingle, you know. Ezra says, personally underrated streamers are the best, so simple. Thank you. Well, we are on our way. Thank you for your kindness, Ezra. We are on our way. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you some water sounds because it's nice. So, just listen to this. Now you let me know if it's too loud, okay? I'm glad, Aplo, thank you. You tell me, is that too much water? Because if it is, I'll bring it down. This live is what I always wished story time was. Oh, good. Thank you for saying that. That's beautiful. Aplo, too. I want to say thank you. Adam Coughlin, thank you for following. Thank you. That's good, okay. If it's too distracting, you just let me know. I'll go back to taps. Good, thank you, Jake. I'm just gonna keep this here for the taps of my voice. Nice, slow BPM for our space travel tonight. Jess, thank you for following. Good, thank you for the feedback, everyone. SSI. So as the hemispheres of the brain and the ears fatigue, there'll be less need to think about labeling the experience, and then the tingles will make their way through the body. That's the best part. We all just need time to minimize and simplify the thought process, and that's when the tingles come through. We are now at 42,000 likes. That's so much love. Thank you very much for all that you do. You're all lifters. It's amazing. May everything you give be returned to you 100-fold. It's energetic transmission. Every time you touch the screen, it's an energetic transmission. And as we impress the subconscious now, it knows what you're giving. Like the earth knows when it receives a seed. It germinates it for your highest good. Thank you, Mariam. Howdy. Welcome. Mariam. Very happy, thank you. Brett, I just saw something from you. Thank you for the lift. Quick adjustment, don't mind me. Yes, video game. Dylan asks, is this like EMDR ASMR? It's very insightful and correct. The left-right hemisphere sync and the movement with the taps allows there to be a replacement of traumatic situations in the past with something that serves you. It is a recovery of the good through this repetition and shift from left to right. Laddie Addy, Taylor's version. Yes, I'm so happy. Always welcome back, Laddie. So, video game, that is a very good question. Worth a pin because it's very insightful what you've said, and it's correct. Thank you, Brian, for following. Thank you, Mary. Oh, thank you. Going to cry and listen to you, chill. Interviews. Crying is power. Crying is manifestation. It is. Thank you for following, video game. When you cry, you take a feeling, you bypass your thoughts, and you allow it to flood your heart until it overflows from your eyes. It is a manifestation that is brought forth from feeling, and it is a demonstration of your innate power. It is to be honored and revered. So have at it. It's your power on display. Jess asks, video game villain, what is EMDR? So, if you don't mind, I'll field this one unless you want to do it, villain. Chime in as you see fit. So, EMDR, I forget what it stands for as an acronym. Okay. It's an acronym, which is I know the last two words mean meridian response, being where the hemispheres of the brain are split. It was discovered by a female doctor who was walking on a boardwalk near Santa Monica many years ago. She was going through a stressful incident in her life, and she wanted to just distract by walking, which is a great way to meditate. She found herself looking down at the boardwalk between the two lanes, just going like this, looking quickly left and right, and when she stopped doing those left and right looks, she looked up. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. Oh, okay. Meridian response is the other. Sorry, thank you. Pablo. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. Thank you, Mariam too. I stand corrected. All good. I like that too. Thank you. So, she found upon looking up that she no longer had like the headache and the stressful thought process that she brought to the boardwalk for her just by doing the shifts of left to right, it seems to have an effect on the hemispheres of the brain to where processing becomes diminished. And immediately afterward, if you receive a visual cue or you create a scenario in your mind, it overwrites whatever it was that was causing stress. That is the technique, and it was invented by this female doctor. I can personally say to you, no, you're welcome, Jess. I can personally say to you, I received the treatment in counseling a few years ago for a couple situations in my early childhood that were very traumatic, and it helped tremendously. So what this is not so much exactly EMDR as it's just hemispherical work. I'm trying to get the brain waves of the brain in sync with each other through a saturation of sound and the left-right movements, so that the suggestions that I make, whether you're asleep or conscious, enrich your life in a non-invasive, loving way. That's my goal, or my approach to this, in that I think of it as therapeutic. It's experimental in that way, but non-invasive. Thank you, Brad, for following. Val, Salvi, Kristen, thank you for following. Sammy B, thank you. So what you can expect. Oh, thank you for saying that. That's so kind. So what you can expect is imagery, affirmations in the form of loving yourself, feeling worthy, deserving, and wherever you prioritize your feeling, that will ultimately manifest. And so I suggest that you just feel enriched, knowing that you are pure spirit. Literally, I believe that we are one, no matter what anyone says. So my goal is to love my mirror and love my neighbor as if you were me and I were you, so that there is no distortion in the transmission of love. It's unconditional, and it is designed for you to feel supported and cared for. Ray, thank you for following. You too, Sophia. Utah. Runner Lady, thank you for following. Thank you, Adair. That's very kind. Soa, thank you for following. And for the heart, Adair. Yeah, so we're just gonna take our time. Everyone's gonna go to their own destination tonight. There's several locations open for fast travel. We've received upgrades tonight. I'm speaking in the realm of science fiction for those who are wondering. Just open your heart to the idea of your imagination being limitless, having no boundaries of time and space, and you'll be able to land anywhere you wish, at no cost. Matthew, thank you for following. Adair, thank you for following too, and for the likes and the lifts. So we'll be going at this for another hour and 25 minutes. And then I always take time for us to travel back and come to a state of complete alertness and awakeness for the processing of our wishes and dreams. And then we send it off to the deepest, farthest reaches of the universe for it to reverberate back into our lives. Upon our waking, we receive the highest good of our intentions today. Taylor, thank you for following. Miriam says, William's ASMR is just the tip of the iceberg of what he has to offer. Miriam, you are so kind. Thank you. Miriam is reflecting also her intrinsic value in saying this without realizing it. She is an extremely talented writer, poet, and artist. And she's the only one over the last year that has believed that I have something of worth to offer the world until you beautiful people arrived. And I feel a blossoming within my inner garden, as much as that may sound esoteric, it's true. It has been a long road of failures that do not define as much as they lead to the unknown reaches. Mariam has been someone who has kept me afloat through encouragement with words like that. Thank you, Mariam. Thank you, Sammy. Sammy says, I love this, to be honest. That is beautiful. Thank you. Books, this is honestly the most peaceful I've been in weeks. Thank you so much. I'm glad I found you, says Boops. Thank you for this beautiful, kind message. You are all deserving of complete and total wish fulfillment as divine beings. Spacey, thank you for your heart, me. I realize I keep coming back. That's a beautiful comment. I love that. It's very poetic. Spacey, thank you for gifting that heart, me. Mariam, thank you for sending me I am blue. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, user 9863473137212. Let's see what that reduces to. 5, 8, 3, 8, 6. Your name reduces to a 2, which is the subconscious. Sammy says maybe your lives will get my grades up. I believe. Everyone, let's pull for Sammy to have complete and total success with academics. JJ, thank you for following. Some comments in the live were filtered to protect the community experience. You have been protected by artificial intelligence. Alright. We've been going for an hour and a half now. Hello, Kate. As promised, I'm here. That's because 921 on my test hurt me real bad. Okay, well, let us recover that so that all that you put in is returned to you. Brady, thank you for following. Skeleton, thank you for the share. Now we're going to switch to receiving, so whatever you put into that, Sammy, I want you to know it was not lost, but rather just on its way back to you now. So just imagine all of that effort. I Blue, thank you for sharing. Just imagine all of that effort that you put in coming back to you now in a different form that is actually much greater than any expectation you could have. And as it arrives in its truth in your life, just be thankful that these forces at work were managed and manifest by you, no one else. So just receive it now, the return on investment in the way that is most surprising and good. Video game filling out and names, numbers reduced. Thank you for asking. Let's pin that. Let's pin that. And we'll talk a little bit about numerology while we're here, and we'll have fun with it. Okay, so in order to explain this, we have to talk about something called Chaldean numerology, Chaldean numerology, which takes letters and reduces them into a numerical value. You'll find that this is the case in most of the early scriptures. All of it is a mathematic principle hidden behind letters and words. Kennedy, thank you for following. And if you understand this mathematic principle, because math is the first language. Before any language was spoken, we were counting, and we were utilizing mathematics to calculate our survival. Leah asks, are you a Christian? Let's see. I am spiritual, and I believe that if we were to say the word God, I believe it is a life force, or the principle that gives us our conscious experience, that it exists in every human being in order to be alive. It is not a figure or an image that is to be scriptures. So, yes, they are numerologically defined. And so, for example, the way that we reduce numbers is a fun game of numerology. Sammy says, I think it's interesting how like different cultures interpret the religion and the people. Yeah, of course. Robert asks, how's it going? Perfect, Robert. Thank you. Welcome back. Sammy's associated with them. Yeah. So, just to tell you, the way that I reduce numbers is if we're looking at the English language, right? The English language has 26 letters. And so I assign a numerical value to each letter. And there's a way to remember this. It's kind of like an interesting cheat sheet. And I'll try to recall it off the top of my head while tapping. It's like this. AJ, like the name AJ, so the letters A and J. And S, AJs, all reduced to 1. I'll explain. A is the first letter of the alphabet, so it's 1. J is the 10th letter of the alphabet, so it's 1 plus 0, which it reduces to 1, right? And then S is the 19th letter of the alphabet, so it's 1 plus 9 gives you 10. 1 plus 0 gives you 1. So AJS all reduce to the value of 1 in numerology. Okay? Is everyone following me thus far? I will repeat it again if you need it. But that's how we start the numerological process. Okay, great. So there's AJs. Those all AJS reduces to 1. The next one is BACT. B-K-T. B is the second letter of the alphabet, so it's a 2. K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. Reduces to 2 because it's 1 plus 1 is 2. And T, can someone guess? The 20th letter of the alphabet. 2 plus 0 is 2. They all reduce to 2, numerologically. Aiden says, the tapping is so stimulating. Oh, it's like itching my brain in all the right places. Jan has now tapped herself out twice from the live. Jan, you're amazing. You're so amazing, seriously. You come in and just lift huge weight for everyone. Aiden, thank you for following. Okay, so we've covered AJS, AJs. We've covered BACT, BKT, 2. Now the next one, CLU, C-L-U, all reduced to 3. 3 is the third letter of the alphabet. Okay, I'll explain to you. 2 questions coming in. John asks, do you come up with these stories on the spot? Yes. I am in flow state. This is what I do when I write. I'll explain over time. Sari Bear, what are you doing? I am explaining the concept of Chaldean numerology while tapping the screen while people are traveling through time and space. And some people are just totally passed out asleep. It's a combination of all those things. Bones says the tapping is scratching my brain too. Yes. That means you're receiving oxytocin. You're feeling a slight euphoria as a result. You're getting a high on your own supply of listening. It's pretty awesome. Sammy says you're teaching us how to reduce letters to numbers. Yes, correct. And then we can apply it to a great number of things for predicting things in life. You can use it as a predictive tool. It's very fun. It's a fun game because through mere suggestion alone, for thousands of years, humans have been using this system to make suggestions as to the meaning of things. It has left an impression upon the subconscious, and thus the system is intact and ready to be tapped into, literally. Bones followed, thank you. Okay, just through mere suggestion over time, the subconscious recognizes this system as numerological. And so if you lift the veil and understand it in its entirety, you can apply it to perfect health, wealth, relationships, well-being. You can use it for protection. You can use it for anything. Just as a reminder to keep your mind sharp. So the way I'm able to tell these stories is because I exercise my brain in this way. My brain used to be really messed up. What I mean by that is that I'd be constantly giving verbal pauses, saying, I couldn't think of anything. My mind was very cloudy. But ever since using this system and using the form of numerology with writing, it has different pathways that it accesses all the time. Bailey, thank you for following. Amaloxia, thank you for following. KB, thank you for following. So, yes, Sammy, you are nailing it. After Clue, which is all three, DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles, very good. Those all reduced to 4. D is the 4th letter of the alphabet, M is the 13th, and V is the 22nd. They all reduce to 4. What's the next one? Who can give it to me now? So you know we have AJ's, Backed, Clue, DMV. The next one starts with an E, right? Because it's the 5th letter. So, I'll tell you what it is. There you go. It's Englewood. Very good, Spacey. Yes, Sammy, correct. Englewood. Englewood, right? All reduce to 5. E-N-W. All reduced to 5. Now the next one is really occult, and it's going to blow your mind, because it's going to be to you. You're going to be like, oh my god, this is crazy. I see this all the time in movies. What is this? Oh my god, you're going to say that. What's the next one? Put it down. Put it down. Oh no, Sammy was the first. That's right. Fox reduces to 6. Think about the implications of such a thing. Think about the implications of such a thing. It's a crazy one. Fox. It's related to a great number of things. I'm just gonna leave it to you to see how deep the rabbit hole goes for yourself. Explore these worlds. User, thank you for following. Let's reduce your numbers. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 7 gives you 13. Reduces to a 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 3 gives you 11, which is a 2. Plus 1 is 3. Plus 4 is 7. Plus 4 is 11. Gives you a 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Reduces. And then 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Your number reduces to a 9. That is Mars. It is the great repeater of energy. Isn't it fun? Okay, so we have Fox. What comes after Fox? It's G, right? I bet you can guess what the word I use is. See if someone can guess the word that I use, since I used Englewood for ENW. What is the next one that I use? Just adjusting the butt. Adjusting the butt. Uh-oh, it's glitchy. It's glitchy. Close. Close, Sammy. There you go. That's right. What does it look like? Gypsy. Gypsy. 7s. 3 7s. 7 7 7. Alright. So that's a way to remember GPY. All reduced to 7. Guppy. Totally legit. I like Guppy even more, actually. Mine was cleared up after a couple minutes. Okay. It might be the internet. We'll see if it gets weird. I will turn off the Wi-Fi. I'm going to put on the light for a second just to make an adjustment. I'm going to check on things. I'm going to do. I can't leave the live, Justin says. Well, I hope that's a good thing. Hold on a second. I may shut off the Wi-Fi because I have my cell. You let me know. We're just gonna take this. Okay. Mine hasn't been glitchy at all, says Skeleton. Thank you for the feedback, everyone. So, we're covering numerology right now, and some people are just going all around time and space. There are no limits this evening. Here. No limits this evening. Alright, so we covered Guppy. I love Guppy. Thank you, Sammy. That was a great one. Oh, it's okay. It's great. It's all feedback and it's all lovely. So what comes after Guppy? We have 8, right? This one's pretty easy. Someone can tell me what it sounds like to you. It's gonna be H, right? Try to figure everyone's experiencing something. Roberto, thank you. So, basically, the next day, it all cleared up, and I had the full replay. So whatever happens, you can expect this entire transmission to be made available on YouTube without any distortion. So if it goes black for a little bit, some strange stuff is happening, probably on my end. And I've just been experiencing some strange stuff lately, so it's all good, really. Joe's damn low. The glitchness is hitting me. It's a little stormy. Oh, okay. It's probably the water. Let's just take off the last water. Let's remove the water for a little bit. We'll just take off the water. It's no big deal. It's probably better this way anyway. Okay, so HQs, that's right. Headquarters. Headquarters, right? All reduces to an 8. And then there's one last one. We forgot the letter I and one other. It's very easy. Who can give us the 9s in the alphabet? Who can give us the 9s in the alphabet? Springboy, thank you for following. Yeah. Bryson, thank you for following. We are learning numerology in a short stint of time this evening. You are all picking up on it really fast. Ness comes through in the clutch with the IR. Infrared. Infrared right off the bat. Bone says I live near the mountains, so when storms hit my internet's normally pretty bad. I understand. But that's cool that you live near the mountains, I think. Welcome everyone. Thank you, Flower, for the likes. I said that's right, Sammy. IR, infrared. So let's go through all of the shortcuts for understanding numerology of the English alphabet. Okay, here we go. The following letter is reduced to 1, and I'm going to go through sequence all the way through to 9. All you need to know are the numbers 1 through 9 to understand numerology. And then we're going to have really good fun. I'm going to tell you how to decode the energies of your relationships, of your friendships, of your coworkers. And you're going to say, oh my, this has been an incredible moment. Thank you, Heather, for offering all the beautiful love. Mariam says, John, thank you, Mariam. Thank you. I am humbled. So, here's the entire system of numerology of the English language. Here we go. AJS reduces to 1. Backed reduces to 2. BKT. Clue, CLU reduces to 3. All 3 letters. DMV reduces to 4. Englewood, ENW. Englewood reduces to 5. All 3 letters, ENW. Fox. Savannah, thank you for following. Mother of Prince, thank you for following. Fox reduces to 6. All 3 letters reduced to 6. Fox. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. We'll talk about that in a second. Bakudeku, follow, thank you. Caro, that also followed, thank you. Guppy, GPY, all reduced to 7. All reduced to 7, GPY. Headquarters, HQZ, all reduced to 8. All reduced to 8. And last but not least, infrared, IR, reduced to 9. So those are the secret codes for reducing the entire alphabet numerologically to 1 through 9. And once you have that down, that opens up the floodgates to a whole new understanding of the world and how it functions. But that requires some taps. So, let's talk about relationships, okay? Friendships and things. Each and every human being has a birthday. That's great. That birthday resides on a number Let's do it. S is a 1, A is a 1, M is a 4, M is a 4, I is a 9. Right. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 4 is 6, plus 4 is 1, plus 9 is 1. Your number, the value of your name, Sammy, reduces to 1. And 1 is sun. That is a warmth, a constant energy, and it is in need of deep appreciation for the sake of how much it gives. The value of Sammy is powerfully sun-based, so unironically, we are looking at the sun tonight. It just happens to be aligned with your name, Sammy. Pretty cool, huh? That's called synchronicity. You being exactly where you need to be appreciated for your truth. Yes, so now you can take your name and do the numerological value of your name. And that's why I prefer to be called William instead of Bill. Let's figure out why. Yeah, it is a big whoa. It's an info bomb. So I used to be called Bill my entire life, with my name being William, like my birth name. What is Bill? Bill is something that you have to pay. That's like a thorn in your side. It's like a transaction that you don't want to have to take care of, but you do. But beyond that, let's look at the value. B is 2. I is 9. That gives you a 2. And L comes from clue, so 2 L's give you a 6. Let's put it together. 2 plus 9, it's just a 2. Plus 6 is an 8, right? Did I do it right? With the double L? Yeah. So Bill reduces to an 8. That's karma. Lexi, thank you for following. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. B, yeah, I did it right. That's karma. So, not the best energy for a name, because as much as I could see the future with Bill, it's a challenging one. I much prefer William for the great change in value. Let's do it. W is a 5. Plus I. Hold on, let's stop. It's okay, video game. We're gonna figure it out together. Let's do an example with you. Let's take the word video game. V comes from DMV, that's a 4. Plus I is a 9. Everyone do it. It's your turn to start calculating. I gave you the key. Brian, thank you for following. Connor, thank you for following. Let's do 1460 if Conrad's released. The numbers are there. 5 plus 6 gives you 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. That 1460 reduces to a 2. Or an 11. We can talk more about that with the tarot, but that's an advanced class. We're just starting with the basics right now. It's the subconscious. It's the moon. It's an emotional number. It represents fluctuation of energy. All of that in a number. Yes, yes, yes. All of that in a number. You forgot the key, Jiraiya. Okay, let's do it again. HAS is 1. Sky, S is a 1. K is a 2. Y is a 7. Added together. Heather says this is far too advanced for me. It's all good. It's a lot. It's an info dump. It's okay, Heather. It's an info dump. In fact, it works much better visually. If I could show you the key and the numbers popping up with the letters, it would be easier to understand. Motion Manryo just says what? No period, no question mark, just what? That's how you state a question without an answer available to you. Just what? Yes, says Heather. Cheers there. I'm a visual learner. Yeah, it's a visual thing. And it's okay. So here's what I do to have fun. This probably doesn't sound like fun for most people, but it keeps your brain sharp. Welcome back. I'm just gonna call your name. Cross is back for another relaxing night after a long day. Yeah, welcome license plates because they're a combination of letters and numbers, and it's a great exercise for reducing the numbers down to one single number by doing it with pressure while you're looking at it briefly. You're not going to get every single one decoded, but when you do get it decoded, it's like receiving reinforcement, and you never forget the license plates. It's great for memory. My name's Caden, but you can just call me Cross, okay? Thank you, Caden. Thank you. Cross. Bubble, thank you for following. I appreciate the flexibility in that. It helps. Jiraiya says, oh, well, you can just say mine. Since my memory isn't the best, okay? J is a 1. E is a 5. That's a 6. The R and I are both 9, so it just stays with 6. Plus A is 7. Plus H, your name reduces to a 6. It's Venus. It's Venus energy. Mariam says, I receive so many messages from license plates. Lol. It's crazy. That's where the matrix starts to mess with you. You start to reduce the numbers of license plates, you're going to feel like stuff's communicating with you. Okay, some people will not pronounce my name as Egra when it's Ezra. Yeah, I figured it was Ezra. I have a custom license plate. It says Cross. I'm just going to say Cross. Venus, yes. Venus, Jiraiya. I did that math on the fly. Your name is uncommon. I believe I calculated it correctly, though. Yes. So I need motivation to do my homework right now. Okay, Sammy. Here's the thing. Just take a moment and imagine your homework being done. Heather says, I see 444 all the time. It reduces to a 3, which is expansion. It's a wealth number. You must be good with deals and negotiations and chance occurrences of that some would call luck, but you have a dominion over it, probably. Right? Others would some say that you're more lucky than most. That would just be my assumption. It may not be right, but it's my assumption. If you're seeing that all the time, it's likely whatever is seen as chaotic by the majority you see completely clear, and you embrace it and benefit from it. Leaps of faith. So, just imagine, Sammy, your work being done. And if you keep imagining that, you'll drift to it and plow through it. But imagine it being done and handed in and received and getting all of the grades that you would imagine being ultimately the highest grade that you want. I would say focus on that and then just drift to it. See it as a challenge. Take it as a challenge. Welcome everyone. So nice to see everyone here. It's really been a pleasure being your captain. Taylor. T is a 2 plus A is a 3 plus Y is a 7, that's a 1 plus 3, 4 plus 6 is 1. It reduces to 1. Sun. Taylor is a name of sun, and so it's a really nice look. The sun in the tarot is the happiest card in the deck. So it's about, like, the only crutch of sun is that the sun really benefits from appreciation from others. If it's not happening, you might get, like, tired of giving. You just might get burnt out, but you'll do it anyway, but it's like a bummer. When people appreciate you, it's just like you have endless reserves. Heather says, I'm lucky and my luckiest days are Friday the 13th as in tomorrow. And guess what Friday the 13th is? The 13th is a 4. That's awesome, Heather. We're going to celebrate your luck tomorrow. The 13th is a 4. And it's combined with Venus energy because Friday is directly related to Venus. And that's a 6. It reduces to Sun as well. Now the 13 is an occult number, but 4, the Uranus energy, is described as the spiritual aspect of the sun. It's the spiritual element of the sun. Okay, so Jiraiya says, so Venus is strong unions and partnership are has a certain relevance. But Venus, the way I interpret it, it has dominion over Taurus and Libra. And also, it has to do with the arts, creative expression, love, of course. It's pretty straightforward. And creative endeavors. It's also very consequence-free. It's a very, like, you could do things that other people wouldn't get away with, and you would get away with it with Venus energy because it's so free-loving. You get great friendships, good for parties, good for gatherings. It's very social. Lego, thank you for following. Mariam says, I was also Friday and a full moon when she was born. It was also Friday and a full moon when she was born. I didn't catch that. Hey, Bo, what's up? Great day. Bo asks, how was my day? Thank you, it was great. Mariam, who you're mentioning, let's see. My sister's birthday's tomorrow, okay. So since your sister was born on the 13th, what day of the week? Okay, we haven't talked about days of the week born. Everyone find out the day of the week that you were born. That's a biggie. That's a big one. Good evening, Aiden. Welcome. People are traveling throughout space. Some of us are getting a lesson on numerology and spiritual math, and we're just chilling. Heather says, I'm a Leo, and that's a sun sign. Yeah, it's the only sun sign, which is really cool. There are very few astrological signs that have an assignment of only one creative planet, and Leo is one of them. It's full-blown sun. Got some powerful fire energies. It's cool. It's great, Heather. So you have the actual sun and the spiritual element of the sun working toward your favor with those numbers. Mariam was born on a Monday. Can you guess what your influence is? Lunes. Think that it. Mama says I'm Libra, Scorpio cusp. You got a lot of creative planets working toward that energy there. Libra is supervised by Venus. Scorpio has a bit of Mars, Pluto, and some would even argue that Jupiter has some influence too. So you got a lot of creative planets working with that. Scorpio on top, yeah. Pluto and Mars, those are crazy energies together. Scorpios are very unique because they're water signs, so they're very emotional. But they have Pluto and Mars, which are very unpredictable at times, but also highly energetic. What about the name Wilma? Okay, it's okay. W is a 5 plus, okay, that's a 1. That's 5. 8. 3. It reduces to a 4, so it's Uranus energy. Wilma is Uranus energy. It's the unknown, it's the chaotic, it's the spiritual element of the sun. Unpredictable. Luck-based if you believe in luck. Yeah, their energy is like unpredictable. That name. Gemini is dominated by, thank you for following, Maureen. Gemini is dominated by the moon. Did I do that right? No, Mercury. Phew. I had to pull back for a moment. Yeah, so Mercury has dominion over Gemini and Virgo. Sage followed. Momo followed. Thank you. Yeah, so Mercury, we're there tonight, right? We visited Mercury tonight. It has one side that is exposed to the sun and another side that's exposed to darkness. It represents this complete shift in energetic principles. It's dynamic. It's fast at times. Sometimes it can be chaotically moving in reverse. Unpredictable. Wheel, thank you for following. Liam, thank you for following. Guest says I was born on Thursday. You have Jupiter energy. It's Jupiter. It's expansion. It's likely you love food. Tell me if you don't love food. You probably do. Good with wealth. Good with expansion. Anything that you focus on expands faster than most people. Aquarius. Neptune. Okay. Aquarius has a couple of energies. Uranus. And what's the second? It's mainly Uranus, and I want to say Saturn. Those two. I could be wrong. You're putting me to the test. It's good. E asks about Aquarius. And a lot of people mistake, hello Cedric, a lot masses. Revolutionary. A lot of Aquarians are revolutionaries. They make changes in a big way. Highly spiritual, highly intuitive, and often largely misunderstood. So they have kind of secret worlds. That's just the way I see it. Thank you, Cedric, for saying word. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty cool going into this world of numerology. Astrology. Heather says, gotta get the kiddo to bed. Good night and thank you, Heather. Thank you to you too. And looking forward to the celebration of Friday the 13th tomorrow. Celebrating the spiritual element of the sun in combination with Venus energy. We're gonna rock and roll. If anybody else asks, yeah, woohoo, 528, love, 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 528. Frequency of love, 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 love. Everyone tap the screen for 528, Cedric. Love, 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 love. Oh, Jan, thank you for reminding me I have to know. This would be a good time. Pardon the noise. Yes, yes, yes. 528, the frequency of love. 528 hertz. Good stuff, Cedric. Here we go. Spacey, those are crazy energies. Those are crazy. I didn't realize it was an eclipse and it's a new moon. And it's a new moon. That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Cedric. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's shine some of that back. Big abundance. Abundance for everyone. And for all those who are traveling this evening into the deep, far reaches of space, I am imagining you having a great time tonight. Skeleton says, time to witness Friday the 13th movies tomorrow. Then they're fun. I'm going to tell you my theory on horror films right now, okay? And you're going to watch movies now and be forever changed. Forgive me, but I'm going to help you with understanding when the scary moments of horror films are coming. And I know this is a terrible spoiler that I'm about to give you, but you'll be able to predict from now on when they happen. Sorry. Everyone ready? Okay. The first people to die, always, in every horror film, are the ones who are sexually active. The first ones to either kiss, flirt, escape to some place where they're having a moment together. These are the ones that every killer in every movie focuses on and eliminates first. It is the one who does not do that usually survives until the end. And it's a play on the fall of mankind from the Garden of Eden. And it falls into every single horror film just about. From Friday the 13th to Halloween, you will see the couple go to the little getaway cabin or the place in the house where they hook up. And as soon as they hook up, they get axed. Check it out. Forever changed. Oh, Four asks favorite band. Speaking of Uranus energy. Oh man. Yeah, well listen, if you demystify the horror film process, it becomes more palatable and interesting if you look at it as a mere observer. What is the director doing to make you scared? It's fun. Favorite band? The Weepies. The Weepies. It's gotta be. Check them out. Juanito, gracias por seguir. Yeah, Sammy says, oh my god. Yeah, the Weepies are my number one. John Mayer is up there. Sting is up there. Who else? Sean Colvin. John Gorka. The Beatles. Led Zeppelin. I shouldn't have laughed. That was insensitive of me. Sammy says I have so much drama in life. It's actually bad. And I laughed. That's not nice of me. Sammy, feel free to vent. Okay, Aiden is mentioning there's a lag. So you guys tell me if you're lagging out. I might actually just remove the Wi-Fi, but if I do that, it may get interrupted. Oh, nope, okay, it comes and goes for me. Well, here's the thing. Can you read this, please? Well, it just all depends. I mean, if this usually is going down a rabbit hole where I'm going to either embarrass the hell out of myself, so I'm going to scan it, because I know how this works. Give it a shot, though. Let's take a look. Swap. All right. JJ says, I love your ASMR. Thank you. That's awesome. Pinned. I love that. Thank you for following. ST Wahat. We'll see. It's only bound to happen. I'll eventually say something that completely makes a fool of me. Thank God I'm used to it. So, wow, it's 10:11 already. Folks, I just want you to know this is your captain speaking. I know it's been a pretty relaxing night this evening. We've just been chilling and having routine conversation about things that nobody really knows about but us now, which I love. Just so you know, we'll probably be starting our descent around 10:45 in about a half an hour. I'll be letting you know as an announcement that it will be time for you to gather all of the things that you've manifested and put into your Garden of Eden on this evening, and to just make sure that it's with you in tow as we return to planet Earth. And thank you for flying the friendly interstellar skies here at Immortal Arts Airlines. May you have a beautiful, relaxing sleep, and may all your wishes be fulfilled. Macy says, hi. Hello, Macy. Nice to see you here again. Leah says, oh my God, that was great. I got chills. So you want me to talk like the captain, okay? This is your captain speaking. B, I'll get on that question in a sec. Let's pin it. First, I want to respond to Leah. This is your captain speaking. I just wanted to inform Leah specifically that I deeply appreciate that comment coming in. I have felt it all the way through the cabin coming into the cockpit, and I am grateful for such things. It tells me that when I'm saying words really quickly, spontaneously, in a way that I cannot predict for myself or anyone else, it tends to leave a certain effect in the form of tingles, tingles, tingles. And so, thank you, Leah. B asks, how do I get over my self-doubts? Okay. So, if we are to literally talk about what doubt is, it is fear of death. I will explain. When we have uncertainties, it is because we feel some form of threat from the external environment. It could be the simplest form as somebody makes an insult about our character. Somebody points out that we look a certain way that's unsavory in accordance to our expectations and the work we put into ourselves. It could be that somebody literally comes up to us and says you should doubt yourself because you have nothing of value. All of these things contribute to a body of pain that we carry with us. All of us have it, and all of us carry it with us. And so, the way to get over that. Oh good, Mindy's totally tingling out with oxytocin. I love it. I'm also feeling tingles too. Trisha, thank you for sharing. So the way to get over doubts is reduction of complexity of story and connection with the body. Just like Mandy says, I feel tingles on my head. That actually gets you out of the mind, so that whatever story is being said right now is insignificant in comparison to the blissful contact that one has when oxytocin is literally being released. Now, it's not to feel bad if it's not happening. It's not to feel like you're doing something wrong. It's simply to say it's waiting for you. It's not something that you attain. It's simply waiting. So is reassurance and right? Fear is false evidence appearing real. So anytime we fall into doubt, we are literally being possessed by some story that makes us believe that story is the end-all be-all of our existence and our living here. And so the real truth is, it's not, because once we die, like literally pass on, our spirit, all the atoms in our body will transfer over to another owner. It's likely to be bacteria, but it could be ashes going to the earth. Whatever it is, those atoms don't die, and that is the truth of our existence. They're put into organization in the form of 50 to 100 trillion cells currently keeping you together in form, loving you. So, if you come in contact with that, then the doubts suddenly start to form a distance from you. And you start to realize that you are pure spirit, an amalgamation of cells that love you so much that every single moment of your life, 3 to 6 million new cells are being birthed from the marrow of your bones. And every time you take a step, and every time I tap the screen, and every time you tap the screen, cells on your fingertips literally die. And they don't care. They totally jump off a cliff for you because they love the absolute F out of you and want to see you happy no matter what you do. They will keep coming back to life and keep recirculating for the sake of your life experience being fulfilled to the max. So anytime you doubt, it's because your ego, which we all have, is afraid of death, is afraid of the idea of something being beyond this life, doesn't know anything about it. It's like a tantruming child that wants to be the CEO of your life, and you're simply going to say, CEO, you've been demoted. I'm going to make you just part of the management of my health and body. You're going to do my workouts. You're going to do my breathing. I'm going to have you monitor that stuff. But as far as the big decisions like determining my worth, determining how valuable I am, determining what I deserve, all of that's going to be decided between myself and this loving principle within me that feeds me life all the time. Sorry, you've done too much destruction to my life for me to allow it anymore. You've been demoted. That's what you're going to say to your ego. And then the self-doubts will just go away. Brush is coming up. Incoming. So that's what I would do to get over doubt. You're totally pure spirit. You're a divine being. You're a walking, talking, wish fulfillment machine. Walking, talking, breathing, wish fulfillment. Jan says, most ASMR gives me the creeps, but yours makes my soul peaceful. Jan, that is a beautiful thing to say. Thank you. Thank you, Leah. Love this, my space girl. Love all of you. You're welcome, B. You're totally pure spirit, and I'm one with you, and you're one with me. We all won the effing lottery. Like I try to tell people, we won the effing lottery. Thank you, Macy. So, like, here's the legit story of how we won the lottery, okay? It's kind of crazy when you think about it in this way. So, before the day of our conception, before however we were conceived, it could have been in a lab, it could have been with parents having it out, it could have been with a surrogate, it could have been with a couple figuring it out in some miraculous way. But the day of our conception was us against 150 to 250 million other sperm that wanted to win the prize. They literally wanted to arrive there before us, to the cosmic egg, fertilize it, and become a human being. But we won. We won. And upon winning, we became a single cell. And that single cell split off, became another, and another, and another. Formed into the beating heart that we have, formed into the nervous system and the spinal cord that we have. And right now we're actually a collection or an amalgamation of 50 to 100 trillion cells that came from that one moment of conception. I got on my phone, my dad says, what? Okay, cool. DM Sontag, thanks for following. So now that you know that you won the lottery against millions of other competitors, and that you came from one cell, I just have to ask you, how much do you think one of those cells is worth? If you say it's worth a penny, no harm, no foul, us down. I believe in love. Period. Yeah, we are rich. By divine right, we are rich. Look at how we expanded from that single cell. The exponential growth is comparable from us being a grown adult growing to the size of planet Earth. That is the amount that you grow in size from a single-celled organism to a fully developed baby in the womb. And guess what? Females birthed that. Every single human being comes from woman. Every single one. Cannot be avoided. Every single one of us was birthed from that universe. Man, I have $7, dude. Yeah, that's outside of you. Outside of you, you have $7. But within you, you have 50 to 100 trillion cells. Hello, Teresa. Could be. Inside you, you have a veritable printing press of money. King asks, do you believe dreams hold meaning? Absolutely. I believe. Like I used to be confused. I believe that our dreams are our subconscious sending messages to us, sending letters, intimate letters to us. Thank you, Teresa, for following. And we don't have any obstruction from those messages being sent because when we go to sleep, this body shuts off. So the busyness of the mind shuts TF off. And we have an intimate date with the subconscious while we dream, and messages get imprinted. That's why I say to people, when you get tingles and you start to fall asleep, I focus on these beautiful messages so that you know your intrinsic worth, without a doubt. The way that I've mentioned this is science. It's irrefutable science. These things happened to you and continue happening now. Irrefutable. Overwatch Demoness asks, hi, what are you discussing right now? I'm discussing the life principle within every human being that gives us conscious experience and how it's invaluable. How it's constantly renewing itself at the rate of 3 to 6 million cells per second from the marrow of our bones. Wishes to see us live, thrive, to never doubt ourselves. Son says, I recently had a dream my younger brother hurt himself on purpose. I think it was a way 1/2 for me to realize I need to check up on him since more. Oh, okay, I saw that. To check up on him. Look, if that, you have a hunch, right? I'm late for my date with the subconscious, but I don't want to stop listening. Thank you, son. So, son, if you have a hunch, follow it. Here's what I would suggest. While you're following that, think of, you said it was your brother, right? Yeah. Your younger brother. Think of your younger brother having perfect health, perfect protection. Because it costs nothing, right? We already know his value. So, yes, of course it is. It's a hunch, which means follow it. It's like we're paleontologists here in life. We're trying to uncover the stuff that has meaning to us and is valuable to us. Everyone's going to have a different journey every single day, every moment, every breath. So if you feel something with conviction, follow it. Just understand that I would follow it up with some affirmations that are supportive of his survival and well-being. Good morning. Hello, City, hello. Teresa says, your energy is so calming. Thank you very much, Teresa. Your comment is very kind and uplifting and supportive. Thank you. Bo says, last night I could not sleep at all. No, bummer. Adjust. Just a sec. Just a sec. You gotta move. Forgive the noise. Once we get to the studio, we will be able to mute, but we don't have mute right now, so I try to do it as carefully as I can. Thank you, Teresa, for saying that. Yeah, so Bo, here's one thing that I would say to yourself before you go to sleep, like right before you go to sleep, as you're drifting off Say to yourself, I am perfectly relaxed. I am prepared for a perfect night's sleep. And I am drifting now into a perfect state of relaxation and calm. I am forever grateful for this experience as I drift asleep. And then put down your cell phone. What do I use? Do I have it here? I want to show this to you. Yeah, maybe I don't have it with me. I have an eye cover that I drop over my eyes so it blacks out everything. I don't happen to have it with me, but I use that and I just cut out the visual stimuli. Give it a shot. City says, I hope you're having a good night. Yeah, City, it's been beautiful. We've had a really nice, beautiful, productive night. Lots of really great questions. And I just love the intellectual conversation in this way that has to do with the reaffirmation of our worth as human beings, the absolute miracles that we are. B, thank you for the courage in mentioning what to do with self-doubt. That really spawned this discussion in a big way. And I'm glad that you feel reassured of your worth. Yeah, we all have our own individual journeys. We're going to take them and we're going to make different decisions. Here's the other thing, don't get caught up on your errors. Just say to yourself, peace is flooding my mind. The peace of love is flooding my mind. I am worthy of peace, because you are. Don't get hung up on your past and whatever perceived flaws or mistakes, even if the world is reminding you. It's because it's been entertained enough to have momentum. That's all. It's not so much that the world hates you or anything like that. When we repeat comments that are self-destructive, which we all do, all of us, they tend to repeat and manifest in strange ways to where it's very convincing that it's happening outside of us. So we want to detach from it. Just be comfortable experiencing it, and you will find more peace with that than confronting it and trying to stop it. Jeremiah, thank you for following. Teresa says, I feel like I have a long way to go on my healing journey. Hey, Teresa, how about a shortcut? Let's jump. Let's jump. That's a totally legitimate feeling. It's a legitimate feeling. And you may like the long journey too. You may be a marathon runner when it comes to life experience. If that's the case, you have good company right here. I didn't start learning this stuff until I was 42. So, I don't know how old you are. I'm not assuming anything, but it took me 42 years to finally figure out how to reset my life. And there are some major towers that need repurposing. Thank you, Hunter, for saying your tapping really helps me sleep. Okay, gotcha. I appreciate this. I'm grateful for this. Thank you. Thus we continue. Thank you. 22. Thank you. I'll come back to this, but I want to say, so this is directly to Teresa. If I'm assuming now this is a judgment, and judgments always lead to pain and misunderstanding. So I'm going to try to do this carefully and surgically as I can. If you feel there are setbacks, this is my assumption. If you feel like things are drawn out in a difficult way, I have suggestions now. I will not offer suggestions unless you want me to. I leave you with the floor. The floor is yours, out of respect for your soul. If you want advice, I'll give it to you. Otherwise, I'm here to listen. Excuse me. 22 is a good age, Hunter. Hi, Jane. Thank you for all the love. We are at Fox. Right now, we just passed the Fox. Okay, Teresa says yes, please suggestions. Great. Okay. So, this is the one I repeat all the time. Everyone knows this one by now that's been around. They're probably tired of it, but it's a great one. Say to yourself, whenever you have doubts about the acceleration of your life being slowed, am advancing, moving forward, and growing. Love, the life principle within me, is the source of my supply, meeting all of my needs right now. I'll repeat it several times. By day and by night, I am advancing, moving forward, and growing. Love, the life principle within me, is meeting all of my needs right now and every moment of time and space. There is no gap. There is no lack. There is no delay. The answers are speeding their way to me as I breathe and live in the oneness of this life principle that sustains me and loves me unconditionally. You're welcome. It's your truth. I sent a lot of emojis. Cool. Jesus, I really need to hear this. Good. Good. May it serve you. May it serve you. For it is your truth. Infinity and Beyond says great sounds. Thank you for your kind comment. The love here has been immense. Dare I say overwhelmingly immense. This is a lift for all of us. We carry this energy with us into the following day with momentum, so that if you ever doubt anything, you can return to the truth that is your existence. Thank you, Brocco, for coming back and for saying that. Yes, infinity and beyond. Thank you. And Mariam, thank you for holding the fort. Thank you. So, this is your captain speaking. Just a short announcement while we are on our way through our last cycle here in time and space. Whether you are deep into the Akashic archives enjoying some prehistoric time period, or whether you have made it to the Enceladus mines and have had katana battles for most of the evening, whether you've been on Titan enjoying your travels on the trans system, staring at the hexagonal storm of the north part of Saturn, or whether you've just been hanging with me here on Mercury with your sundog Parhelion, we will be coming to the Singularity Fold in about 10 minutes. So gather your things. Now would be a good time to make your final affirmations of worth. That which you wish to see come into your life realized. And once we reach the fold, we'll be on our way to whatever we love to do, but we'll be sending this message out as a collective to the farthest reaches of time and space for its realization in the now. Slow, thank you for following. God bless you, Mario. Jane, throwing roses in. 3 of them for the expansive love that already is here. It's now expanding more. I am so happy to be here, right here with you, in the theater of life, watching the stage from a distance as we all heal and recover some part of ourselves that's been lost. Now magnetically pulled into our hearts, never to be given up again. We use it for a new purpose, which is to thrive, be joyful and serene. I am happy. Leah, thank you for following. I am grateful for your presence and for an opportunity to have this space. I have wanted this for a long time. I am grateful to you. And I am here to serve. send something off that goes for everyone. You're worthy of recognition and receipt. That's why we're here. To give and receive. That's why we're here. It takes courage to say that, by the way. It's a comment that lifts. Thank you, Teresa. For all those hearts, all 7 of them. For Neptune energy, the deep, profound, spiritual. With a little bit of travel help. And some abundance thrown in the mix too. 7. It's a great number. Thank you, Paige, for saying you love the energy. That is a beautiful thing to say. May all your wishes be fulfilled, now in every moment of time and space. So, I'll just repeat some more affirmations for our finalization of our travels this evening as we come into the closeness of the singularity for our return to planet Earth. By day and by night, you are advancing, moving forward, with calm serenity and security, in the fact that you are pure spirit, birthless, deathless, changeless in your truth. Understanding that this intelligence gives you life and is before you in everything that you do. What could possibly be against you? What could possibly deny you? For you are your experience. So just embrace it. Sometimes it will be unsavory. Not saying life is perfect, but we can strive to attain such things. Thank you, Lou, for sharing. Just about Leah. Thank you, Leah, for your kindness and commenting. Thank you. At 10:45, we will be returning, so we can strive to attain this greatness while we work out whatever adjustments need to occur. Some will take more time than others. That's okay. The idea is to just try to be comfortable with it by observing it rather than becoming it or playing a part with it. That's the key. And anytime you fall out of that and you say, wait a minute, I'm observing this story right now. The truth of that is you have become present and you are now receiving love and recovering and healing. It's that easy. There's nothing more that needs to be done but lift the veil of your truth. Every single part of your perfect self already exists. It is simply a matter of seeing and feeling it with frequency. So, do not think you have to do something specific to attain your goals other than loving yourself. Carry through your day with the momentum that's been built in career, belief systems, whatever. It's all valuable to guide you toward what you want to refine and make part of your life permanently, which I believe should be focused on the good, the savory, the abundant, the healthy, the worth. Thank you, Tina, for your kindness and saying this is so soothing. You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. You are all so amazing, really. You're so amazing. I feel the resonance of understanding and sharing, compassion, acceptance and receptivity. These are principles of the subconscious, which is divinely feminine, by the way. The divine feminine has no limit, no restrictions, It is the universal subconscious mind that provides all life experience, and it is feminine. It exists in all of us as human beings, and I just wanted to bring it to light. Wesley, thank you for 19 roses. That is the sun. 19 is the sun. It is the happiest energy in the tarot, and you have just bestowed it upon 178 of us in the room. Thank you, Wesley. As D. Wad says, you're the nicest person I've ever seen. That is one of the nicest things I've ever heard. Thank you. Wesley threw in one more rose for good measure, bringing us to Revelations in the tarot. Judgment. It is the complete and total rebirth, and it's perfect timing because we're now coming back to the singularity. Thank you for Brandy. Nolan, thank you for saying I have pretty eyes. That's a very kind compliment. Thank you for seeing the aesthetic beauty in what I have to offer. All thanks to my parents. And a little bit of lighting. Thank you, Brandy. Seriously, though. Thank you. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you. Brandy says, can't stay. Hi, though. Oh, Brandy, thank you. I did. I had a beautiful day. May all your wishes be fulfilled. Take the energy of the sun with you. And I'm just, whatever you need, I'm focused on that. Have a wonderful night, day. Blessings. Okay, everyone. Paige says, thank you for helping me relax in the physical and in the spirit. Absolutely, Paige. It's my pleasure to be here. At best, I serve as conduit, as a mirror reflection at best. Alyssa, thank you very much for sending over roses. To keep climbing number, that is the Wheel of Fortune, offering a complete upturn for everyone. Thank you for that gift of 10 roses. Thank you to all. So now this is your captain speaking. I will ask that all of you who have been journeying with us this evening to prepare yourself for the passing through the singularity. We are going to return to planet Earth, enter into atmosphere, and from there you will be transported through VIP access directly to your bed for, or whatever place of relaxation or work or what have you, for the continuance of your life experience. So while we are passing through here, thank you, Leah, thank you, everyone, thank you so much, all of you. This live broadcast, just so you know, will be posted on YouTube, on my YouTube, which is Immortal Arts. I try to get them onto YouTube the next day. So if you'd like to come back and just recap, maybe pick up some of the things we talked about again for a refresher, add it to a playlist for sleep. It's all there for you, and I would appreciate your following so that it helps us reach people. It's good. Thank you, Jane. Good night. Thank you. God bless. When I say that, I mean love blesses you all. So, just so you know, gather your things, all of your wishes, okay? We're gonna take it with us. Thank you very much for the heart, mi Luna, la Luna. Thank you for the love. Good night, Teresa. Thank you. Yes, good night to all. Luna, thank you. We'll be on for another 14 minutes just for a wind down. And it will be without taps. It'll just be whispers so that everyone gets their last tingle charge for the night. So take this with you onto the other side. I'm with humanity. I'm with the continuation of humanity. And the love principle, the life principle. I'm in favor of creation. I'm in favor of creativity. I am in favor of the life principle within us. Brayden says you are one of my favorite ASM artists. Thank you for this beautiful comment. brings you joy and fulfillment as we go through the singularity we're going to go through now. And as we step through, a little bit of a wave there. Unexpected, but they're all the same. A little turbulence. I'm going to close my eyes tonight as I go through the singularity, just to feel the warmth of the change and shift as we bring everything that we've generated into our lives in the form of seeds to be planted in the garden of our kingdom, our Eden. Each and every one of us carries with us a kingdom within. We are entitled to it. We are deserving of it. We are worthy of its absolute fluorescence. And through we go. Now, we're going to make our way. Catherine, thank you for following. Bear Brown, thank you for following. Pajamas, thank you for following as we make our descent through the atmosphere to planet Earth. Know that all the things that we've taken with us now exist in a huge treasure chest. Okay? It's a huge treasure chest with infinite space. I want you to place it in right now. Place it in the chest. All of your things. Take this time. Place it in. Place it in. Right in here. Okay, it's been done. Closing this chest now. Make your last donations of all the things that you want to come into your life. Let's send it out together, all 206 of us at the same time. We're sending this out to the universe for it to reverberate back to us in the coming day in the form of manifestation. The proof of our desires brought forth in the real. Sending it out in 3, 2, 1. Off it goes to the far reaches of time and space. Relax, relax. It's done. The work is done. The message is sent. Everything has been completed. Relax. You've done so much hard work. Thank you, Jen. It's out there. It's done. And look, anytime you want to access this, just make your own treasure chest in your mind. Put some stuff in, close it up, send it off. You can do it as many times as you want. There's no limit. There's no limit to what the imagination allows you. The subconscious feels it as absolutely real. It doesn't know the difference. It's the earth. Think about how the earth works with seeds. It doesn't matter if it's a weed. It doesn't matter if it's a pine cone with seeds inside. If a seed reaches the earth under the right conditions, it germinates. We have set the conditions for perfect manifestation during these last 3 hours. So expect these things to come forth in reality, and as they do, just be the good gardener that has a wonderful harvest and say, cool, I'm happy this worked. I'd love to see more of this. Of course, the earth will keep delivering, for it does not judge you for a single moment. That is the truth behind the universal subconscious. It is a wish fulfillment center that does not judge you, regardless of what you've been through, what you've done, what decisions you've made. It is constantly waiting for you to present seeds. Those seeds come from your feelings and your thoughts that you entertain and the convictions that you bring into every day. It will not judge you for a single moment, ever. And if I ever do, I am making an error. Consider me human for a moment and find myself recovering from that error to offer you the purest love that I can. As a generally flawed human being that's doing my best to love you full and complete every night. Skeleton says, I thought the voices were speaking to me. I just realized you were in the background. Yes. Tecnología Sistémica. Thank you for following. Gracias por seguir. Matthew, thank you for following. So just know, the order has been placed. It's been put out there. And I need to show my gratitude now by saying thank you to all of you who have followed, for all of the lifting love, for all of the lifting. Remember, there's only 2 types of human, lifters and leaners. It's okay to lean at times, but try to lift as much as you can. You'll find yourself ascending to great new heights. It's the only way to ascend, is to lift. You lift and learn. spirit, the goodness in our lives, the goodness in your life. By day and by night, you are advancing, moving forward, growing. Love gives you richly, no matter what you do, without any judgment. Love gives you richly all things to enjoy. So just know that. You're loved. You are love. You're not separate from it. You are, in fact, an embodiment of that truth. That makes us neighbors, no matter where you are. Speaking of that, get on your little vessel. The fare is on me. I want you to head off to your place of work, rest, happiness. Do something that has nothing to do with this exercise of manifestation, please, so that the message can make its way without interference and come back expressing itself. Now, anytime you feel it as real and on its way, that's great. Feel it as real and on its way. That just adds actually nitro to the truth of your existence in the now. Feel good. And now, a few more taps just to wind down. Sleep. Boots, thank you for following. Sleep. No more words from me. No more words. Sleep. Aside from sleep, relax. Be well. Hang on. I'm trying to shut this off for a second. Yeah. Hang on a second. I'm just gonna shut this down. Just so it's a little less ominous. Okay. Now, a few more minutes, I'm gonna give you some sounds of the rain. Just to ease in. And tell me how this sounds, okay? Is this okay? Thank you. Thank you, Derek. Love it. Love it. Then I'm just gonna sit here, give you whisper tingles, and straight up voice. I appreciate that. So, sleep, relax, sleep, 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 sleep. It's okay. Thank you for following, Derek. Sleep. Brian, you have joined the club of cell phone droppers. Congratulations. That is the ultimate compliment. The ultimate. Yes, Derek, thank you. You helped a lot. It's the stuff I really love, honestly. I never take offense to it. I actually am very grateful for the suggestions because you are intuitively feeling what everyone else would want. You suggest it with courage. I receive and adapt. For everyone's well-being and goodness, I am grateful. It's all good. I love it. Everyone, thanks to Brian for joining the cell phone face drop. I too have dropped my cell phone on my face during ASMR. It's the cell phone drop club. Sleep. Just sleep. I am so grateful. Grateful to all of you. appreciate ourselves whenever there's doubts. People asked incredible questions, gave great feedback, helped to dial me in, gave support to one another, lifted one another, gave tons of love. It's just, it defines holistic. Yeah, SD, wow, it's going to bed now. It's perfect time. Bird with a smile, thank you for following. This is how I would define holistic. It encompasses all things. See you next time. Thank you. You can all expect this video, this very live transmission, if you're just joining us now, to be posted on my YouTube, which if you go to my profile, you'll see the YouTube link. It's there next to my name. At least it is for me. It's Immortal Arts. But you'll see a posting of the live streams pretty much daily. So I take what we have from this night tomorrow and I post it. So if you'd like to sleep with this 3 hours of ASMR, you have it on the regular, delivered to you. So if you missed something, you can just go back and check it out. You can hold me responsible for all of my misgivings in the comments. Bailey, love, thank you for following. Ella, I need to go there. I missed most of tonight's. It's all good. That's what it's there for. It's for you to enjoy. Thank you, Ella. Immortal Arts is the place to go. Skeleton says I'm gonna go to sleep. Skeleton, thank you for your support tonight and kindness, and I hope your dog had a good time too. Skeleton says I'm going to go to sleep, and thank you, Ella, for your kindness, and all of you, really. So 1 more minute. Once we hit 11, we're gonna send it off. I'm gonna send off to you, but this is just to finalize the transmission from this evening. Immortal Arts, well, we talk about, okay, so Ethan asks, what does Immortal Arts mean? I'll answer that before we sign off as the last question. When I talk about immortality, I talk about the divine principle within us, which is love. I consider it the principle that gives us our entire experience, our conscious experience. The ability to look into your screen right now and just be alive. And I believe that that is immortal. In other words, I believe that it is birthless, deathless, changeless, immutable, forever in support of the life principle that gives us the ability to live, dream, experience things. So when I talk about immortal, that's what I'm talking about. Now, arts. Arts are my thing. ASMR, music, film, spirituality. That's pretty much most of it, but sometimes I explore into the world of food, cooking, language. And all of this gets encompassed by the life principle providing us with this experience. That's the answer. Cole, thank you for following. Val, thank you for following as well. Sammy says, no, because I set so many alarms to wake up in the morning. Ella Bella says, all my faves too. I love that. Well, Ella, that tells me that you are a creative. And we are here literally to create. And that's beautiful. I am just so grateful to all of you for being here. Thank you. And for those who are coming in now, I recognize and I'm grateful to you. We have done our astral travel for the evening. And so if you have missed out and are just arriving now, you can expect to see this broadcast in its entirety of 3 hours on YouTube, either tomorrow or the following day. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, I Am Made of Soup for the Heart. You can expect to see this entire broadcast along with everyone's communication, questions, and answers on YouTube for your enjoyment. And it will give you triggers for sleep, which is great. Yes, Brucko, 234, that's beautiful. I'm just overwhelmed with happiness and thanks to all of you. Yes. Yes, Joe. Thank you, Joe, for following. Yes, Brucko. I know it's a cliffhanger. Good, thank you, I'm Made of Soup, for doing that. I'm grateful. It's a bit of a cliffhanger, but all the same, something to look forward to, because every at Immortal Arts. This is your captain speaking, saying thank you for flying with us interstellar on this evening. I'll see you tomorrow for Friday the 13th. Thank you for all the subs, the gifts, the love, the 74,800 love efforts, for all the views, all the people coming in, all the questions, all the courage, all the healing, all the hard work, all the manifestation. Sending it out there, 75,000 strong. I am so grateful. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, everyone. Trisha, thank you for the heart and all the generosity. Thank you for the gifts, for the sustenance in the form of energy and love. All of you, thank you. Remember, you are immortal in your truth. The answer to that will come in time. Love yourself. Observe. Appreciate who you are. You are worthy of complete and total wish fulfillment. So until next time, believe. I'll see you soon. Good night, everyone. Good night, Maisie. Good night, Derek. Good night, everyone. I love you all. See you soon.